The smoke so thick it turned day into night.
Some saying it feels apocalyptic.
In scenes frighteningly familiar to Australians, smoke haze from massive forest fires is blanketing the west coast of the United States.
When the community sees the skies being orange, you've got the smoke, what is really going on? Is this what we're in for, for the future? And so, yeah, I think it truly did leave people with a very different feeling.
Ken PIMLOTT ran the California Fire Agency, retiring in 2018 after 30 years. Even after a couple of recent horror fire seasons, he says the intensity and scope of this year's fires is breaking all records.
Over the last 5 years, 6 years, you think you've seen the worst, but they're becoming increasingly more intense, larger. I think what's truly different about this year, 3.1 million acres have burned so far, and we're only in the middle of September. We're really getting into the worst part of fire season.
This is the operational briefing for the North Complex West Zone. There is still potential for fire growth Monday through Wednesday.
The manpower and resources needed to fight these fires is massive.
So just remember your watch, your calendar, and your instincts, and they're all going to start coming into play in the next few days.
Here at the Silver Dollar Fairground, crews from California's North region are gearing up for another long day.
Have a good shift.
We're on 24-hour shifts, so the crews are on the line for 24 hours straight. So basically they go out on the line around 7 to 8 in the morning. They're out assigned to the incident for 24 hours.
The nearby Bear North Complex fire has been burning since August.
We're working on all the priorities. Number one being a life safety threat. Should we find anybody in the area, we're asking them to vacate the area and safely get them out.
80-kilometre-an-hour winds swept the fire beyond containment lines and into residential areas.
The fire just got crazy all of a sudden, and the skies were dark. I mean, it was like nighttime at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I just grabbed a couple things and jumped in the car.
Local hotels are filling up with evacuees like Sarah Spatz and her family, who got out with just a few suitcases.
We found out the next day that, we had lost our home, as well as we had another home that my mother was living in, and we lost that one. And the other place that my son was living in, we lost that one as well. So we went from 3 houses to no houses in about 4 hours. There's no safe place for any of us. You just have to be ready for whatever happens.
Along the west coast of the United States, from California through Oregon and the rest of the Pacific Northwest, at least 33 people have been killed and thousands of properties have been destroyed.
You can still feel the heat coming off of these houses.
We're going to keep following them. I'm a little bit exhausted that we have to continue to bait this issue. This is a climate dam emergency. This is real.
You know, it is about forest management. Please remember the words, very simple. Forest management, please remember.
Former head of CAL FIRE says inability to reduce fuel loads because of drier winters is an issue, but the climate is becoming more extreme.
It's tinder dry. It's driving more frequent and intense drought conditions. We haven't recovered from the 5 years of intense drought we had several years ago, and now the state, actually the entire West, is trending towards another drought. Those are, our weather patterns are becoming more extreme. All of that, is a climate change driven scenario. So all of this is just really combining to sort of be this perfect storm of disaster.
With no respite in sight, America's firefighters are preparing for long weeks and months ahead.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 7:30's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.